the quote. A wise man once said, "Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Student ID. My name is Lawrence, and I'm the co-president of Student ID.
My name is Jason Law, and I'm also a co-president.
I'm Tina Chen, and I'm the Chief Operations Officer.
So there's a problem in the GTA, in our communities, in society as a whole. Teenagers and young people, they want to get involved in our community. They want to know that they matter, and they do this by creating nonprofit organizations. They do this by creating youth councils. But there's a great barrier preventing them from doing so. And that barrier is public outreach. They need to get the sponsors, they need to get their members, they need to get the people involved that matter to be part of the club. And we really need that happen because these young people, they are our future. They will be the ones owning the business field in 20, 30, 40 years. And we are just paving the road for them. Now, I have a story from in my childhood. When I was in 3rd grade, back in Singapore, my home country, I had this awesome little family restaurant near my apartment. And then my family and I, we used to go there once a week. And it's been sort of a tradition for us. So every Friday, we go to that restaurant, and the food there was amazing. And we really liked it, and it really felt like home to us. But 5 years ago, when I decided to go to Canada, I left that piece of my personality and my history behind. And I decided to revisit that place last year. But when I went there, to the same restaurant, it was gone. In its place is a trendy hipster cafe bar that had no relation whatever to its surroundings. And it just looked out of place. And that really is another problem in society where small family-owned businesses, small startups, they are being pushed out of this competitive space because of the lack of technology integration. Because society, we are being so technologically advanced, we begin to marginalize them. We don't think that they're important anymore, and that really is a problem. And Student ID is our solution. We are a graphic design company, ran by students and supports nonprofit organizations. Now let's get into more detail. So what is Student ID? We have 2 sectors, a for-profit sector and a not-for-profit sector. So for for-profit sector, we want to make sure that the family restaurants that I have mentioned continue to be existing. Because now I'm sure that all of us will know this one restaurant or small businesses that's really nice, really cozy, but it may just not fit in the current demographic. As the more young people move in, they have to move out. We think that that shouldn't be the case. We believe that if they have a good to be part of the council, and believe that that is how we can motivate society. And this is one of our projects we've done for Trendico. Trendico is an apparel store owned by Jason Wong, who is in university right now, and it's empowering young artists to have their own design on their website, and it's a really great cause, and it's just one of our many nonprofit organizations that we're being part of. And right now we're planning to expand to the Youth Empowerment Society, which is another exciting young entrepreneurship startup in Marco. So what is our business model? So for our for-profit sector, we are depending on social media and our customer referrals and recommendations. Now when Paul first started, business was tough. No one wanted to hire him because he was a high school student. But soon he decided to pursue more non-profit organizations because they are the companies, they are the organizations that don't really have the funds necessary to hire a professional web designer. So we design stuff for them for free. And that has brought our spot. So now that has brought us into the spotlight of small companies looking for a flexible freelance designer for the websites and for the storefronts. And that's how we began. And that's really our business model. And right now we have a lot of clients lining up for us, for our service, because our prices, we charge the lowest prices in this industry because it is not for income, but to fund this social movement. And right now, as I mentioned before, Paul is with the client right now, so that really shows how busy we are when the president isn't here to present. So our competition. Now, I understand that graphic design is not a new idea, it is not revolutionary, and there's a lot of competitors in our space. And small websites such as freelance isn't really making it any easier. But we believe that we can really dominate this market space by fully integrating ourselves into big companies, into companies and into nonprofit organizations, because we're not simply we're simply a business that's done by contract. We become part of the company, we grow with the company, and we develop with the company. So throughout the ups and downs of a small startup, as you all may know, there's a really high chance of the startup to fail, not succeed. But we will be part of that journey. We will be part of that artist's journey to be with them for the entire way, to coax them along, and throughout the whole time, improving their image through graphic designing. And we also have special accommodation for youth nonprofit organizations, like I mentioned before. So what is the use of our proceeds and our profits? So first of all, we want to hire more professional web designers and interior designers. Because right now, our clients are mostly focused on banners, business cards, and logos. We want to expand into this new space of web design and interior designing. So what do I mean by interior designing? It's not construction. It's, for example, a restaurant. Interior designers, we will design the storefront of the restaurant to make it look prettier. And we will also redesign the menus and the layout of the restaurant to make sure it is open, to make sure it is appealing for potential customers. And we think that is somewhere where we can go, because Toronto is known as a foodie town for a reason, because there are a lot of restaurants here from different ethnicity backgrounds, because we are extremely culturally diverse. And I think that the restaurants of Toronto is a huge market that we can potentially expand to, and also web designing for better web designers. And also, we want newer and more advanced equipment. So right now, our equipment are just laptops. We believe that if we will have a server, an actual server with our own services running on it, instead of depending on third-party applications, we can create a faster and more cost-effective solution to our clientele and our client base. And I think that is somewhere where we should look forward to. So with web designers, interior designers, and newer and more advanced equipment, that will lead to new services and growth. And that will lead to better service and a future expansion. And we really have high hopes for Student ID to expand to more spaces in the future as we're growing. And right now we're still looking for more web designers and more interior designers. If any of you guys want to sign up for Student ID, come talk to me after the presentation. Thank you. And that concludes our presentation.